Hi, Frank again. What I'd like to show you in this video is how to upload media to the Tricaster 40. I've done a previous one for the Mini, but a lot of you still have the 40 out there at the schools. So I want to show you uploading media to your Tricaster 40. What you're basically doing is you're taking it from the thumb drive that you have plugged into your 40 in the front or the back, and we're going to transfer it from the thumb drive onto the internal D drive. That way the media will be there for whenever you need it. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. Okay, so you're going to be in a session. Now I want you to know this particular session up here is the name of it, and it's called Tricaster Tips. That's the name of my session. So anytime we import media, it'll be from a session. Now, the media will be available for this session. However, you still would be able to access it from another session if you needed to. Anyway, okay, so with that said, let's take a look now. The first thing we got to do is we got to back out of the session. So I'm going to go up here to exit. I'm going to say exit. And here you'll see two buttons here. One's live, one's manage. So you're going to click on manage. And that's going to pop up. And then you're going to see it says import media right here. So you're going to import media. And then another window pops up. This is the import media browser window. So what you do here is you go to add, click add. Now you'll recognize this Windows window. You know, when it pops up, you'll recognize it. So now what I want to do is I want to go to my flash drive. So I'm going to select it here on the side. And here's my flash drive. It's called Removable Disk E. That's the one I have. So here's a file I have. Now I have some videos in here. So I'm going to click on Motion Graphics File. That's my file. And here's a couple videos that I'm going to import. Let's see, I'm going to import this one. It's called Disco Lights. I've got a birthday, and I got a flag. So I'm going to say open. So that is going to put my video files that I want to import in line here to be transcoded. Now the reason it's transcoded is because if you'll see that the type of video, there could be different type of file types. So there's the MOVs, it could be M4Vs, it could be AVIs. So what it'll do is it'll transcode it so that whatever the file type is, it'll play in your Tricaster 40, which is important. Now, before I go to do import down here, I'm going to go back to add because I want to add some still pictures. So let me go back here to my still pictures bin. I'm going to say, okay, I want to add this beach scene, and I want to go down here, and I'm going to add a spring scene, and I'm going to say open. So these are still pictures. So remember, this is how you're going to do it. You can do it all at once. Now we see that here's our lineup for what we want. 3 videos and 2 still pictures. So remember, this transcoding button here shows that they need to be transcoded. So I'm going to go, okay, that's all I want. I'm going to go down here to my import, click on import, and you'll see this is what's happening here. It's changing the video file so that it'll play inside of the Tricaster, which is really an important step because you want to make sure it plays when you have it in there. Okay, this one, and depending on the length of the file, it'll take a little bit longer. Okay, so we did that, and now we got an empty window. We're going to go close. And we're going to go back to live. So click live, start our live production, and it's going to take you back into your session that we left. So here we are back into Tricaster Tips session. So now, remember that the DDR plays the videos and the graphics plays pictures and sound. So you can't play a video in any of the graphics tabs. It has to be through the DDR. Now, some of the newer models of the Tricaster 40 have 2 DDRs. This one has 1. So I'm going to click on DDR, and now I've got this blank bin here. I go down to Add, click on Add. Now I'm going to look up here where it says Clips, and I'm going to go down to the session, and it's called Tricaster Tips, and there's my videos. These are the ones that I imported. So I'm going to bring them all in. I'm going to click on that, hold the Shift key down, click on that, and I'm going to bring them all in. I say OK. Now here they are in my session, in my DDR bin. Now remember, we also imported some pictures, so I'm going to show you how to get them. So I'm going to open up Graphics 1. I'm going to do the same thing, Add. I'm going to go to my Tricaster Tips, because now it just says stills. Notice it doesn't say clips, because you can't import clips into the graphics file. So Tricaster Tips, oh, there's two of my pictures that I imported, so I'm going to hold the Shift key down. I'm going to bring them both in and say OK. So now there they are, and they're available. Graphics 1, it's available for you to use in your show. And the same thing with the DDR. I'm going to go DDR in Preview. I'm going to select the flag. And then remember, when you play videos here, just a quick, I'm going to do another video on the how to play it, but I want to show you real quickly. Okay, so what you'll see is down here, you'll see that a couple things. First, it'll show you the timing. This is only an 8-second video. And here it is. It says stop, play, rewind, or fast forward. And this is loop. So if this is only 8 seconds long, it's not going to be long enough for me to do, for the kids to do Pledge of Allegiance. So I'm going to click on loop. And also I'm going to click on single. Now the reason it's single is because if it was not clicked on single and this was over, it would go to the next video, and then when that's over, go to the next video. So you want to make sure it's only you want to play the one particular video. Also, you're going to click autoplay. Autoplay is a really neat feature, because what that means is when you shift, and I'll show you right now, you can see that right now the flag is still and it hasn't started. So when you go down to do your transition, to go between, you click auto, boom, it starts playing. So it automatically starts playing, which is really a good feature. You don't have to play around with queuing it up and hitting play at the right time. So you also notice down here that when it reaches the 8 seconds, boom, it starts over again. So that's why we have it on loop. Okay, so now I'm finished with that. Let's say I wanted to go to Graphics 1 now, and I put Graphics 1 in my preview screen, and then I make my auto transition. Now I have my graphics picture in there, and the video stopped over here. And also, if you notice over here, it went from the flag to the next video. So it automatically queues between the different videos. That's actually a good feature that it will do that. But be careful, because if you don't have it on single, it'll go to the next video. Okay, so that's how you bring it in. That's how you play it. That's how you use it. So just a reminder now, you have to have your media on a thumb drive. You plug it into the back or the front of your Tricaster, and then that's how you're going to take it off of there, export it from your thumb drive, bring it into the Tricaster onto the D drive, so it'll be there. Okay, hope that was not too complicated, and thanks for watching.